and grand rising to all of the sovereign, original, indigenous tribes, nations, and governments at North America from your law enforcement peacekeeping kin here at the Universal Sovereign, Original, Indigenous de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government, the Moorish American Consulate, and the Sovereign Supreme Article 3 Moorish American Consular Court. Ego sum, Justice Pauline Denise Ritchie, in capitis diminution nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. No United States Corporation Company citizen, nor their agents, principals, heirs, nor assigns, has personam jurisdiction, nor territorial jurisdiction, nor subject matter jurisdiction over any of the sovereign, original, indigenous, Moorish American nationals at America. This Sovereign Service Announcement number 1441 plus aught 1 plus aught 6 is an open invitation to all indigenous peacekeeping officers, to include indigenous law enforcement, shariffian peace officers, aboriginal marshals, indigenous military police, sovereign consular court bailiffs, and all sovereign justices and consuls. You and all Moorish Americans who will be demonstrating their sovereign property rights lawfully and peacefully are invited to an introductory Unification and Peacekeeping Summit on Thursday, January 21st, 1441 on the moon calendar, 2021 on the Greco-Roman calendar, where we will be presenting a judicial peacekeeping briefing to discuss the human rights standards and practice for the Police Handbook, which is this handbook right here, which will be linked under this YouTube video. While some of the principles in this handbook may not be applicable to our indigenous nations, tribes, and governments, overall, the majority of the foundational principles are adaptable to competent, lawful, peaceful governing of our territories, provinces, and lands, where basic human rights are concerned. Some of the readings in brief that will be discussed are lawful powers and impartiality for sovereign peacekeeping officials, human rights standards in peacekeeping investigations, and implementing national standardized peacekeeping processes going forward as we continue sovereign self-governance of our vast estate. We are looking forward to a safe, peaceful, lawful, competent land where respect, dignity, nobility, and justice are the standard. The date for this Unification and Peacekeeping Summit for all indigenous law enforcement, to include Shariffian peace officers, wazirs, Moorish military police, etc., will be Thursday, January 21st, 2021 on the Greco-Roman calendar, 1441 on our sovereign original indigenous moon calendar. The time is 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 6 p.m. Central and 4 p.m. Pacific. The online platform will be freeconferencecall.com. The online meeting ID is Light Bay Moorish Nation 1, and that information will also be under this video. The dial-in is 425-436-6280. The access code is 368903. This information and a link to the free PDF of the handbook will be under this video. And the title of the PDF is, again, Human Rights Standards and Practice for the Police. It is the 2004 edition, which we will be editing and modifying as we go along. We are moving upwards peacefully, step by step. Where we rise one, we rise all. Peace and grand rising to all of the rising humanity.